Yeah, so this is a 2018 Ford Transit with a V6 turbocharged engine. So it has two different turbochargers for each bank. So this vehicle was involved in a minor accident that damaged a lot of its air induction system for the turbocharger. This is one of the air ducts for the induction system. As you can see, it's very, very broken, and it has a lot of connections to it. It's not just a hose that you can see anyhow. The air induction design for this vehicle is a very, very smart one, although most of its components are broken. Like, this is another hose connection for the air induction system that is also broken from the accident. The accident actually happened beneath this vehicle. And also, this component I'm holding here is called the blow-off valve. If this component goes bad on a vehicle, it can actually cause the turbocharger to be damaged, although some people actually disconnect it for the fun of it, and that is because of the sound that it makes when you disconnect it. If you've watched some turbocharged vehicle videos whereby the driver accelerates the vehicle to a very high RPM, and all of a sudden you just hear this sound, that you're actually hearing is actually what is called a turbo fluter, and it can actually damage the turbocharger. It is also known as a compressor surge, although this one is broken and will need to be replaced. And I also have some other broken parts under the vehicle. Then also, if you look at, this is the turbocharger outlet for the left side bank. This is the output for the turbocharger. If you can see, it's also broken there. There's a rubber connection to the output side, so that one is also broken and will need to be replaced also. Another component that is also bad here is this intercooler. It looks like a radiator, but it's actually to cool the compressed air from the turbocharger, whereby enhancing engine performance and efficiency by increasing the air density and preventing engine knock. So we sourced for all these broken parts from the whole of Lagos State. We couldn't find it, both at Ladipo, Ujolegba. We sourced from it everywhere. We couldn't find it, so we resort to importing the parts directly from the United States. So, including all the other suspension parts we also got, we spent over $4,000 just to get all these parts directly OEMs, like the hub, the brake pad, and some other important components. Like this particular one is a brand new blow-off valve, the one for the turbocharger, that is going to prevent the turbo fluter or this compressor surge. So all of these components will be installed one after the other, and the main confirmation that we can get that everything is working fine, including all the head ducts, is after we are done, we have to do what is called a smoke test to actually confirm that there is not any leak in the turbo system or in the intake system for the turbocharger. This is also a brand new intercooler for the intake air to cool the intake air. So this is where the moment of truth comes. I'm going to be using this smoke machine to be pumping smoke into the intake air ducts. So this is going to fill the whole air ducts with smoke. Wherever there is leak, if there is any leak in the system, I'm going to see the smoke leaking out through that opening. So I'm waiting for the smoke to build up. Once the smoke build up properly, I'm going to insert it into the intake air ducts. The essence of this is to ensure I have a sealed system, because if there is air leaks, the system is not going to work better. You are going to be having some error code like air leak, maybe boost pressure, things like that. So now that the smoke has built up very well, I'm going to attach it to the inlet hose for the intake system. So now I'm just going to wait for like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So this is exactly 35 minutes after, and the system is maintaining a steady pressure, and I don't see any form of leak from anywhere in the system. I'm also checking the hoses beneath it that I installed, and everything seems to be very, very tight and sealed. So this system is fine and there is no leak, and the system should be happy now and work fine and efficiently without any issues.